What's up, you guys? Quasi here. Welcome back to the channel. And I hope you guys are having a lot of fun this Halloween Cup. I've been trying a lot of kind of spicy teams and Pokemon. Haven't really been working out well, but this team here has definitely been working pretty well for me. This is Haunter lead with Double Fairy in the back. Not Double Charmer, but Double Fairy. I actually haven't tried Double Charmer yet. So I'd be interested to see how that goes. But yeah, there is a lot of poison in this league, so you do have to kind of watch out for that, but as long as they're not running double poison, you should be okay. So, in this lead, Haunter versus Galvantula, we do get both of his shields, but he's able to farm us down. Not good. Probably gonna bring in the Wigglytuff, yep. And I'm betting this is kind of just a lunge, so not gonna shield, it's not very effective. It does lower our attack though. And then he brings in a Crustle, so we're gonna go right into our Azumarill to clear our debuff, and because Azumarill has a great matchup against Crustle, we're in their mirror now, and that's what we have Play Rough for. Play Rough is the preferred move in the mirror match, and so you can see in these matchups that Azumarill is just, even though you know, there's a lot of poison, and I think you kind of have to maybe reconsider it as a safe swap, but it's you know, depending on how much poison ends up in the league, but it's just so strong overall that, you know, it's hard for me not to have it on my team. You know, I thought about it because everyone's gonna be trying to counter Azumarill, but Azumarill's just so strong, you know, so you have to kind of run it nonetheless, right? I mean, so Play Rough. This is gonna finish off his Azumarill. He's out of shield. We're out of shield, and he's gonna bring in his Crustle. He's gonna have to throw a move here. Yeah, he does. And hopefully our Wigglytuff here can. Oh, it's a Rock Slide, so he should be kind of out of energy, and Wigglytuff should be able to charm down. He has to get to another Rock Slide, yeah, and he's not able to. The X Scissor would have been not very effective, so we do win that one. GG to my opponent. And now going up against Z Camellia X. So, and I also really like kind of Haunter lead. I know Jonkus recently made a video on Haunter lead, and I actually, you know, played him, not in this set, but, you know, he's a really great battler. So Haunter lead is really good just because it can deal with Azumarill, it could deal with Marowak, and it could also deal with Galvantula. So in this matchup, yeah, so we're met with a poison, the Shadow Muck. Pretty spicy. So this is not good for our Azumarill. We were not, I think we lost the MP tie there, so I think, yeah, I just double shield the Azumarill, and we're gonna look to bubble down. Luckily that Ice Beam didn't register, but now we're down 2 shields. I forget what his lead Pokemon was in this matchup. He brings in a Wigglytuff. We're just gonna go for the Play Rough. It's gonna hit a little bit harder than the Ice Beam. He does let it go through, and then he makes a swap into Sableye. Yeah, Sableye lead. So that was not good for our Haunter, but Wigglytuff does have a good matchup. Now we're out of shields though, and this return is gonna do so much damage, and that's why Sableye is kind of so dangerous. The Purified Sableye, just because that return just hits so hard. And now our Haunter, even though the Wigglytuff is low, we can do pretty much nothing. He has 2 shields. These Shadow Claws are doing no damage, you know, because Wigglytuff is that, is part normal typing, so it is double resisting our ghost moves, and my opponent does take that one. So this team definitely has its weaknesses. You kind of, it's kind of hard if you don't win lead. Luckily, Haunter does okay with a lot of leads. This is not one of them. Wigglytuff lead, again, this is, we're not doing too much damage. We're gonna fake the Sludge Bomb here. Hopefully we grab a shield, and then we're probably gonna swap out. Yeah, so we do get that shield, really good. We farm up 1 extra Shadow Claw, but you notice how we switch into Azumarill, so the charm damage registered on Azumarill, and now he has, you know, another kind of poison in the back. So Azumarill, you know, even though not a favorable matchup against Beedrill, these Ice Beams are still going to do a lot of damage and definitely threaten health and shields. He does let it go, but the Beedrill's pretty low now. I think I might try to shield this. No, I don't. Okay. So I'm not going to shield that. It's just an X Scissor. So I think we may be able to bubble down. Okay, yeah, so maybe I should have thrown a move there, but we simultaneously KO. Probably a mistake. Probably should have thrown a move, but I was really hoping to bubble down. But luckily he, you know, got KO'd as well. We're Brings in a Toxicroak, so we're just gonna go into Wigglytuff here. So he brings in his own Wigglytuff. Probably gonna shield this. Yeah, we do shield that. And now we're gonna look to throw an Ice Beam. This is definitely gonna threaten the shield. Probably gonna get the shield here because he wants to preserve his Wigglytuff. And then we're gonna switch into Haunter and get off this Sludge Bomb. This Sludge Bomb is definitely gonna KO the Wigglytuff. It pretty much KOs it from full health. And then Toxicroak, the counters do pretty much nothing, so he does throw a charge move. You know, I think his win condition was to farm me down. I'm not sure if he would have been able to. I was 1 or 2 Shadow Claws away from the Shadow Punch. So we do take that win. Really close game. And that was another hard lead for Haunter. But let's see. Haunter lead. Hopefully we land a better lead this time. Yeah, so it's that Galvantula again. So, you know, the Galvantula, as you saw in the first match, it does win kind of the 2 shield, but I mean, it puts it like low and then you're up a shield, so it's not the worst scenario. This one does let the Shadow Punch through, so we're gonna just shield this, likely a lunge, and then we're gonna look to farm down. But he does make a swap, so we're gonna go into our own Azumarill. Azumarill, you know, I wanna kind of make use out of it because, you know, it wants to avoid the Galvantula. Even though the Galvantula is low, it'd probably be able to get 1 or 2 Volt Switches on me, and that would still hurt a lot. So another exciting Azumarill mirror match. We do have to play rough. My opponent had to play rough as well, so this is kind of a slugfest. Likely to play rough again. So yeah, these do definitely take a while. So appreciate your patience here, and we're getting off our own play rough here. My Azumarill is not the best IVs, but because it has 14 attack, it does win a lot of CMP ties, and we're able to get to another play rough before we go down. Does my opponent let this through? He does. It doesn't take him out though, but he's very low, but he has a charge move. Let's see what we bring in here. Either way, we're probably gonna have to shield. We do bring in the Wigglytuff. So this is likely, you know, gonna be a play rough or a Hydro Pump. I wasn't really counting. Okay, it's a play rough. And he switches out into Toxicroak. And I tried to switch into Haunter here to catch the Sludge Bomb. Didn't remember that I had a move, but either way, this is all right because Wigglytuff should just be able to charm down here. All of his Pokemon are pretty low health. So Wigglytuff is looking to sweep here. The Galvantula comes back in, goes down to 2 charms, and the Azumarill goes down. So Wigglytuff sweeping the end game there. You know, Charm is just a ridiculous move. Even against kind of the poison types, it still does a good chunk of damage. And that's kind of why I kind of like this, you know, double fairy team. Because even against the counters, you know, you still have, you know, some play. Marowak lead is very, pretty, you know, I want to say very, but pretty favorable for Haunter. Even though the Bone Clubs do super effective damage, the Shadow Claws do so much. The Shadow Punch absolutely chunks Marowak. So we go into Wigglytuff here just because we want to kind of avoid the matching up Wigglytuff with Marowak. And we do win this matchup, you know, with shields. But let's see. So I kind of wanted to undercharge this, but it takes out the Azumarill anyway. Brings that back into Marowak, and he's probably going to look to farm us down, and he does. So we're probably going to go into Azumarill here, even though Haunter has a favorable matchup against Marowak, not with loaded energy, because the Bone Clubs do about like over half of your health, even though Bone Clubs is a terrible move. So Shadow Ball comes through. My opponent still has 2 shields, and we still have our 1 shield. So probably just gonna let this through again. It's just a Bone Club. And then we're gonna get off this Ice Beam. It's not gonna KO him, but it definitely threatens the shield. It does, and then he switches into Beedrill, so we're gonna go right into our Haunter. Haunter's a great matchup against Beedrill. Beedrill doesn't have access to the Drill Run, which you have to watch out for. But these Shadow Punches are absolutely gonna hurt. He's out of shield now, and I think this is just gonna be an X-Scissor, but yeah, we shield anyway, don't wanna take the risk. And we should be able to outpace him here. So we're gonna get off the Shadow Punch. This is gonna put him very, very low, and he shouldn't be able to get to a Drill Run after this. So we're just gonna be able to Shadow Claw down. The Marowak is going to come back in, but we have a Shadow Punch pretty much locked and loaded, and this will definitely take out the Marowak. And yeah, so we go 4-on-1 that set. This team is really strong. I'm hoping I can use it to grind to rank 10. 2,800 here, so yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll be hoping to post more Halloween Cup content, and I will see you in the next video.